to stop because I just do what I like. I do unscheduled content where scheduled content, you know what? When you have a scheduled content, like when you already have a schedule, you get to give yourself permission to unschedule your content. To me, scheduled content's just for people that, I don't know, maybe they do YouTube full time, they don't have any other commitments in life. So that's what scheduled content's for. It's for people that have no other schedules. But when you have another schedule, you get to mix it up. Plus, I like to stick it to the algorithm. I always stick it to the algorithm. I'm like, you know what? I don't play by your rules. I play by my rules every day, all the way. You know. I love to stick it to the algorithm. I don't need to have a schedule to go live. Like, why? It's so impromptu. You never know when you're going to catch me because I'm not here to be on your schedule. That's why also, too, like when guys ask me to do certain hairstyles, I just ignore them. They don't get it. They're probably like, why don't I do that hairstyle? Not interested. If I didn't respond to you, it means I don't tired of hearing it. Like, act normal in my comment section if you want a response. If you just keep requesting stuff that doesn't sound good to me, like, I am not under no obligation to respond to you. I either delete you up, block you up, or just don't respond. I have long hair and you're like, you're not paying attention. Okay, we have one who gets his comment removed. See, that doesn't make any sense. He doesn't follow the channel. So when you don't pay attention, that's what happens. Nope, I do what I want when I want it. Impromptu. This isn't for you to decide. It's just for you to simp over. You have to be a little simpy on my lives, you know? You have to be a little bit of a simp. Just saying. I'm kidding about that, but I'm just, yeah, I do what I want. Right now I'm cutting my nails so they don't get stuck in my hair. I do what I want. I know, I want to finish cutting my nails. Pay attention. Wait. I do what I want. When I want it on my own timetable. Always. On my own timetable. I do what I want. Anyway. I had to remove a comment earlier that just didn't pass the vibe check. Like, when you don't pass the vibe check, or you don't pay attention to the channel, the comment gets removed. Like, I'm always, I don't know, sometimes I'm just like, oh, that's what he says, like, you're not paying attention. Pay attention! Like the Elias guy had to delete his comment because he doesn't know that I have long hair. And it's like, oh, poor thing. He didn't pay attention. He's not very observant. Like when you're not observant and you don't know the truth. I'm like, that's lame. Like, we have a lot of people, they might just pop in online, maybe, I don't know, they just like to hear themselves chat. But I'm just not here to cater. I'm here to cater to myself and like-minded people. Yes, Alex, because you can actually see and you pay attention. You're not just like saying random stuff. I don't know how long I want to go live. Depends on my mood. Pro tip: put lotion on your hands when you're brushing out your hair. And yes, lotion does get in your hair that way. I love it because it keeps my hands supple and it keeps my hands like I want my fingers soft, supple, to where like they don't get stuck in my hair. And I have the hair type that I can put oil in there, I can put lotion in there, I can defer washing it because it gets wet in the shower. So yeah, I'm not one of these people that worries about weighing down my hair. So I'm not worried about a little bit of lotion on my hands because I've done this all my life. I do what I've done all my life, and I'm showing you, telling you, all that stuff that the people are like, oh my god, you can't do. Who says that? Who made that rule? I mean, there's a lot of people in this world that want you to think there's a lot of things you can't do, but people put curl cream stylers in their hair. Oh no, you have some lotion on your hands and you touch your hair. It's okay. Same ingredients. Like, read the back of the bottles, children and friends and everybody. I don't like rub lotion into my hair, but if there's lotion in my hands and it touches my hair. Thank you. I thought about streaming and horizontal, but I don't know. I guess I'm in vertical right now. Lately, recently, I've been going back to using a wide tooth comb just to kind of break up the sections because I feel like before I go in with a brush, wide tooth combs are good. I still think that the brush is a good final like fluffer because I kind of like the fluffiness that a brush gives you. I really appreciate that a lot, to be honest. But I like going in with a comb to kind of, because when your hair is braided a lot, it takes on so many different waves, and it wants to sit in whatever wave. Well, with my hair type, whatever wave that it was put in. Like if I went, when my hair was shorter, I attempted that curly wavy style. I'll never do that again. I'll tell you why. Because look, my hair is wavy naturally. And when I put it in a braid, it takes on these waves, and I actually like the way that the braid waves look better than the scrunching waves. And I feel like that just puts too, like, you know how the people like to wet style their hair and they take a brush and they scrunch, and I feel like that just puts more strain on your hair. And I've heard a lot of curly hair people say, actually, one way that they like to create like a different kind of curl texture or wave or hold to their hair is just to wet braid it. And I thought that's the best way. And I stand by that. I don't think you need to scrunch and do all those things that people say you need to do. Plus, you don't have to put all those products in your hair. Like, I don't... Why? Why do I need to put products in my hair when a braid can do the same thing? You can enhance my wave in many different ways. I don't need to scrunch my hair and do this and do that. It just to get your hair tangling in a few days, I just don't like it. And but my goal is not to wear my hair loose. I think it's because their goal is to wear their hair loose. And they pretty much just wear their hair loose all the time. So they have like different goals with their hair. One day I do want to wear my hair, like I want to put in a lot of braids so that the next day I take it out, it's wavy. But I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to doing that. You know what? You need to put yourself first, always. And in this lifetime, you need to look for people that put you first too. Like in all things. Like for me, a friendship is somebody should be wanting to put me top priority. And if they don't cut the line for friendship. And I'm like, oh, no more. Like, this is the era of accepting other people doing things for us. We don't need to do anything for anybody else anymore. In the past, I've done that. No. Boring, blue. Looking for the people that go to the brink and back. Like, if you want even friendship with me, you have to put yourself up to the brink and back. And you have to overhaul your entire life if you want me in your life. That's what I've decided. Because I'm just, like, I'm at the point, like, I truly love being introverted, but that's why I've been so introverted, and I'm not looking for love on the internet. Like, I have these, and I feel like it's a scam every time. I don't care if you've talked to me for 10 years or 3 years. There's these guys, like, they'll message me, some of them, not a lot, but a couple. Like, there's this guy telling me, hey, when you marry me, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, are you like a scam artist? Because that red flag was in my head. That's just weird. Nobody wants to marry some guy from the internet. They just don't. Nobody. Or a girl or whatever. We don't trust you. Like when you say things like that in our DM on Instagram, I don't know you and I don't trust you. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, gosh, people must think. I'm like, do people do like a scam for 10 or 15 years hoping that somebody will give them money or something? I just don't understand. Like, what is the purpose of being a scam artist? Like, what do people get out of it? I truly am curious. Because I just don't trust people unless I know them in real life for a long amount of time. Where they've proven themselves to me. And I feel like we click. I don't know, and just in the past, I'll always be kind to people and I'll still do things for people. But I don't have a need to let people in as friends at all. Unless they prove themselves. Like, they have to hit so many goals, so many high levels. They have to prove themselves to me. They have to do a lot for me. And that's just the new rule I have for a long time. And that's why I don't think being social is so important. Because a lot of people love having a big social circle. But I'm like, I have a few friends and a few family members that check those boxes. They just check those boxes. And they don't even ask. They just want to check the box. And if you don't want to check the box, then I don't even care. And that's the energy you should have in your life. Don't just endlessly do things for other people. Because, can I tell you something? Unless they're pushing themselves to the brink and back and reformulating and recalibrating their life for you, no. It's not worth it. So do nothing for anybody. Like, really. I mean, strangers, you can be kind. But just people in general, like, you think you have friends and you think you're helping them out, be very, very, like, stingy about that. Don't try to prove yourself as a friend to people by doing a lot of things thinking, oh, they'll think I'm a good friend, because a lot of people are users. And you'll run into userville a lot of times because people love to use others, but not really, like, be friends back. It's a big thing. I don't know why. But that's why I keep my friendship circles tight, and I look to see like in real time, like, are you a true bluey? Or are you just acquaintance person that doesn't really go the distance? Like, I am not interested in a large social circle. Like, some people want a lot of people at their wedding. I'm like, do you even know all those people? Like, really? Like, do you really have close friendships with all those people? Like, because there's no way you're having like daily conversations with all those people. You don't know those people in a real deep way. Like, you could go to high school or college with a lot of people and have a large social circle, but you don't really know those people. Not really and truly. I have these thoughts that we need to be more introverted just because it's good for us. And then the next rule is people have to like overhaul their entire lives. Like, if they want to be in our life, because I'm like, and I'm not gonna ask anybody to do that. But at this point in my life, I'm like, yeah, you'd have to overhaul everything, like everything, and I doubt you want to do that. I doubt most people want to do that, like, because most people are happy with themselves and they like the way they do things. So be stingy and look for people that want to do that and want to meet you in the right place. You know, this is the era of putting yourself first. I think it's good. Because in the past, I did way too much for other people. Now I do nothing. Because I don't see the point. And actually, that's when your value in life, like, that's when you achieve more in life, I think. The more you can do on your own, you don't need other people. It's life changing. It really is. I just really love the way my hair curls. Wow, look at that. It's so beautiful. I really like that. I really do like that. So yeah, you can do a braiding technique. You don't have to scrunch your hair. And you can get waves in your hair. Like, if I wore my hair down, these waves would stay. I just, honestly, I don't want to wear my hair down. Because then you have to comb it more later. But also too, like, so I'll still do things for people, but I just feel so like I'm gonna be very, very picky in the future about like who I do things to, who I give my time to, and people have to prove themselves to you, and that's a good thing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should get yourself out there and do this and do this and do this and get on apps, but there's so many people that seem so lonely on those apps, okay? Because I look at the Bumble app, like Reddit thing, and people are like, oh, I can't connect with people, I can't have a real conversation with people. But then in day-to-day life, like every transaction where you see people doing things, they always have a phone in their hands. Put the phone away. Can you go 4 hours? Like, I know I'm doing a live, but I'm talking about when you're out and about. Can you put the phone away? Can you take the headphones out of your ears? Which I don't think is good to have headphones in your ears when you're out and about. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I need that because I'm like autistic, and I feel like it could be dangerous, especially in the city. You can't hear the birdies sing. You can't hear people around you. And my mom made a really good point. And I love music, but I'll listen to it on my speaker sometimes in the park if I'm by myself, or sometimes at home, but I don't need a constant 24/7 speaker in my ear. I just don't need that. I need to listen to all the beautiful sounds around me. Plus, it's better for safety. And I've seen a lot of people recently where they don't hear security alarm, they don't hear like a horn, traffic, they don't see a car because they have a phone in their face, or they're distracted by something in their ears. And I just think if we put a lot of that stuff away, maybe we interact with people more looking up, looking them in the eye. And I'm not the most social person in the world, but I just think rather than be on that Bumble thing, Talk to people in real life, Put Bumble away. Put whatever away. Put a 4-hour restriction on your phone when you're out and about. You don't need to take it out and constantly be looking at it. You can look at it, but when you're walking, look up, look around, look at the birds. Or make a video of the birds if you don't have your phone out. I don't know, these are just my thoughts. So yeah, heavy restrictions on your phone. If you can go to 4 to 8 hours, like let's do contests this week. Let's see who can go 4 to 8 hours without taking their phone up. Like your phone needs to be put away, stored away, and not constantly on it. It's amazing. Like I do use my phone, of course, but I put upper limits on it. And a lot of people get mad because I don't text a lot anymore, and they're like, or I don't answer my phone right away because I've silenced the ringer on my phone because I don't know what it is, but I really hate the sound of ringing phones. And then I feel like you need to go out, you need to exit a building and go far away from people if you're going to talk on a phone, because nobody really, I don't know, there's just things like, to me, or if you're going to talk to somebody, like quietly text them, but put upper limits 4 to 8 hours away, stowed away. That, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to have these challenges with yourself, and I do that all the time anyway. Like having 4 to 8 hour stretches not on your phone, like after the live stream, you put the phone away for 4 to 8 hours. And you don't need to look at it all the time. You need to look up and interact with people in your daily life. And then, I just feel like we wouldn't need the Bumble thing anymore. People are like, but I need that to meet people. Not really. And then I think this is just my thought with the ladies. You are going to need to be nicer to the guys. Because I've seen some of the things, like how some women act towards certain men. And I'm not saying all men are polite and kind, but I don't know. I think sometimes ladies just need to be a little bit nicer to a guy. Like if he opens the door for you, just say thank you. You don't need to be like, I'm a feminist and I can open my own door. Like, that's not necessary. We need to start treating each other like humans again. Because sometimes women get doors for men. Just say thank you if somebody opens the door for you or somebody says hi to you. I just think this is something that's missing in our modern life a little bit. And my niece and nephew, like, they're in their 20s, okay? And they kind of get this because they don't post, like, I know I do social media, but I think there's a way to do social media without posting everything. Like when they were growing up, their mom didn't post things about them at school or talk about like how she was frustrated with certain things they did. Like that'd be kind of weird. It'd be really weird. Like, and I feel like it is kind of weird. Like I know there's some people that's what they make their whole content about. And I don't really have a problem with people showing their kids online. Like I know some people are so against that, but where it gets kind of weird is like, what I didn't understand was there was this TikToker where she was saying that she was jealous of people with neurotypical kids who were posting about activities they were doing on Facebook with their families and how she was jealous. And I was like, wait a minute. Why are you posting about your kids? Like, what if in 10 to 20 years they feel uncomfortable that you posted that? You don't know. That you were talking about them that way. I think there's a way to be online and have a healthy discussion, and I think the need to be relatable is getting kind of out of hand. Because I feel like right now people are using relatable as a way to commodify like their friends and their family and their kids. Like, oh, I'm frustrated with my husband or my boyfriend and my child. That's so relatable. And then everybody has a discussion in the comments about it. And maybe you need some self-reflection and be like, if you are like jealous of other parents, maybe you need to ask yourself, what am I as a parent not doing for my child? Because it's not about you. Like, if you chose to have kids, it's about them now. I know a lot of parents don't want to hear that, but this is why I admire my mom 120%. And I will always say my mom's the best mom on the planet. I mean, I like my dad, but I'm never going to say that about him. I don't think my dad's the best dad on the planet. He was a good provider, but I'll never say that my dad was the best dad on the planet. But I'll always say that my mom was the best mom on the planet. Because when she was a mom, she put her kids first. She wasn't like, oh, what about me? Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need me time, friend time. No, you decided to have children. And they do come first once you decide to have kids. So that weird TikTok account where some mom is like kind of commodifying her kids, like posting details like that, it's kind of weird because I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe the kids don't care. Maybe because we grow up in this environment where people are like oversharing a little bit, like too much. I just think it just feels weird to say, oh, you're jealous of somebody else's kids. And you know, the kind of videos I like, I guess, like I like families that might share recipes or like trips or like just doing fun things together. Like there's one family where they're just sharing how their kids are learning gymnastics moves, and they're not sharing things like, I'm jealous of other families and how their kids do this and my kid can't. It's just, I think there's a way to be on social media without sharing that much. I don't know. That's just my thought. Like, but what do I know? Because I guess I'm just not in the cool crowd of understanding why. I guess I'm just not in the cool crowd of understanding like why certain people like certain kinds of content. But I also do know like there's certain trends on social media and I'm just never gonna get them. So I kind of just need to stay in my own lane and just post what I post. And that's why when I do TikTok, I just do my hair account and I don't share a lot. Like I talk about my thoughts and feelings about things, but there's a lot of things I don't say that I'll never share online. Just because why? That would be weird. There's a lot of things in your daily life, like just for me personally, that I'm never gonna tell anyone. But maybe it's because I show my face more. I think if you're more anonymous, maybe you can do that and kind of feel some okayness in it. But personally, I wouldn't, because I just feel like there's a lot of things I would never want to post. Does that make any sense? I just like to talk about hair content and be more positive. I just don't think you need to post every single thing. But you know. Do hairstyling to make me happy, and for the people who love it. You have to love it, and you have to accept and want to see whatever I do next. Guessing game for all. That's what my hair content's all about. I let them guess. What am I gonna do next? It's whatever I want. You just have to see what it's gonna be. That's the kind of content I do. It's a little simpy for you guys. You have to sip over it. told you guys about the bad comments. If you don't watch, it gets delete bin. Be good or be deletable. Yeah, sometimes I just have to delete comments. Like, they get bad. Like, elevate yourselves. Elevate yourselves. Learn the elevation. Plus, I want my channel to be somewhere that many people feel comfortable. Not just people who think that they can post whatever they want. Yeah. Feel sorry. Be bad. You were bad. Naughty, naughty. do like it. When I wear black clothes, it's really it is a color that really complements me, my complexion. With like floral in it. I look like a flower basket, and I kind of like that. This is kind of the vibe I'm going for. I'm a flower basket. That's what I look like. That's what I like. Anyway, thanks for watching.